Up+Adam.
Tractor systems are offline.
We are Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
The future of broadcasting is here.
Up+Adam with Adam Montiel. It's community content from Concentrate. It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Yes, some say life is just where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Happy Friday. The weekend is here. Paso Wine Fest is here. Thanks for being Up+Adam. My name is Adam Montiel. Yeah, Friday, going to talk to Robin Coleman in just a matter of moments. We're going to get right to it. Robin Coleman from the Woods Humane Society. Paso Wine Fest this weekend. Today, Friday, there is Paso 101. Madeline Paquette from Wine Folly hosting that. That's at Robert Hall Winery. Then Paired Paso. I'm going to be a judge at this. This is going to be a lot of fun. 9 chefs pairing with 9 wineries. People's Choice Award. Also 3 judges. I'm hanging out with Rachel Ponce, chef, also Michelle Barrera from Enjoy Slow. That's going to be fun. So that's going down today. Tomorrow's the grand tasting. Hope to see you down there. See some Up+Adam winners. I'll be recording an episode of Where Wine Takes You in the Crimson Tent. If you're coming to Paso Wine Fest, that's the indoor tent. So maybe you've got the tickets to the sparkling event on Sunday. Lots going on, but that marquee event at the Paso Event Center on Saturday is going to be insane. I'm so excited because there's so much going on this weekend. We're going to get right to it. Before we talk to Robin, a quick thanks to Austin Hope Family Wines. The whole team at Hope Family Wines are so good. Must Charities. That Austin Hope golf tournament yesterday kind of brought that old Wine Fest tradition back a few years ago. The Austin Hope Charity Golf Tournament. And it is fun. It is about the most fun golf tournament. I don't golf in it. I just go announce and MC at the end with all the awards and the raffles. And it's just they just do such a good job. They give awards for like the worst. They give awards for the worst place. If you have like the worst score too, in addition to the best. And, of course, longest drive, closest to the pin, all that. But everyone dresses up. You have best dress. It's great. And it's all for a great cause. Must Charities does fantastic work. So thanks to them for having me out.
It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
Now, Robin Coleman, Pet of the Week. She's our favorite part about finding forever homes for dogs, even cats. Robin, thanks so much for being Up+Adam. How are you?
Good morning, Adam. I'm really good.
Friday. Glad the weekend is here. Do you have any Wine Fest plans at all?
No, I am actually going to my good old hometown of Bakersfield.
Oh, all right.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Something I never thought I would say growing up in Wasco, the Valley, my little small town. Luke Bryant is doing a farm tour, and he's going to play out in the middle of a field in Shafter, which is not far from where I grew up. So I'm going to see Luke Bryant play in the middle of an abandoned farm acre.
That sounds incredible. That sounds like a fun show. He's a huge artist.
Yeah, I was excited, except I heard there's 19,000 people and there's no road. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be like going to Paso times 10.
Yeah, I was thinking Burning Man vibes, just being left in the dirt. Getting stuck or something. So I'll report back. I'm excited for the experience and that little nostalgic feeling of being back in the valley. But I'm not sure how it's all going to work out. So we'll see.
Is this a place where they do shows there like this?
No,
this
it's literally you bring a blanket or there's no seating. There's going to be it's in literal open farmland.
Wow.
I know.
That's something.
One way in, one way out for almost 20,000 people in a little tiny rural area. So I'm not sure.
Do they have bars out there, like cell phone bars?
They're bringing in vendors or food and drink vendors. Yeah, I think it's going to be the cars and the in and out that's going to be the hard part.
Oh, I bet you the hotels there are going crazy too. Whatever they have.
Well, there's no hotels in Shafter. There's no hotels.
There's nothing
nearby.
in Shafter. Oh my gosh.
No. Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'll send you updates.
Yeah, let me know what's up, how that goes. Great. Well, I want to know about Cooper. Cooper, what a cute face, friendly little face on this dog.
My kind of dog. Cooper is a 6-year-old pit mix. And, I love the pitties. They are so sensitive and they love their people so much and they're so connected to you. And Cooper came to us back in January during those LA County fires. And we still have just a few dogs left from those LA County shelters and we want to get them into a home. He was already in the shelters in LA and now he's been at Woods First since January. We want to get him a home. He's a really sweet boy. I read all of his notes from volunteers and everyone said 2 things about our boy Cooper: sweet guy and great on leash. So I think that's a great start for somebody looking for a best friend. He thinks he's a lap dog. He's very affectionate. He lays his big head right on you. And if you check out our video we posted on Instagram and Facebook, he is sitting on my lap like a little lap dog and giving me kisses. So check him out, give him a share. Let's get him out of the shelter and into a home. And I have an update from our Pets of the Week last week, Adam.
Please.
Do you remember our very cute bonded pair of cats that I talked about?
Yes, we definitely do.
Well, our friend Suzanne adopted them this weekend. So they are now living with our friend Suzanne from Crush.
Wait a minute, Suzalou's adopted the cats?
Yes, she did. She's been telling me for a year. She thought she was ready. She's getting close. And she went out on Mother's Day and became a cat mom.
No way. That is so good. Now, and she's not fostering them. They're her cats. Like she's taking them on.
She is their cat mom. And she's thrilled. She's giving me updates. She's already changed their name and doing really well. So
what are their names? What did she change them to?
Okay, let's see if I get this right. She named the mom cat, she named Lady for Lady Gaga. Mm-hmm. And then the boy Bradley, she named Bootsy for like a famous guitar player that her partner loves. So, of course, there's a music connection. But she's thrilled. She's already taken a bunch of photos. And so she's like, wow, I can't believe I finally did it. So congrats to the cats and Suzanne for making that happen last weekend.
Look at that. Some lucky cats, some lucky Suzaloos. Yep. That's so neat. Wow. Well, I'm so glad that had not just a happy ending, but even one that's hit close to home. Great. Cool.
Yeah, I get to stay updated, and we get to keep that bonded pair together.
Yeah, that's what's super important. I know that those cats really needed that. Speaking of cats, there are rabbits, there are snakes even that are finding homes. Now, this is through the work of the folks next door, the animal shelter, right?
Yes, I wanted to give a quick shout out to them. We are located right next door to our county animal shelter, right next door to us out at Woods and Slow. And they are really facing a capacity problem these days. So many dogs coming in, so many animals coming in. So I wanted to give them a shout out. People, please check out the county shelter as well. Share their posts, follow them on social media, report animals lost or found through them. Currently, they have like 5 Great Pyrenees. They've been seeing a lot of puppies. They even have a snake. They have some bunnies, and they even have a rooster named Rockadoodle. So just check out that county shelter. They have lots of critters that need homes. And when you adopt from any shelter, you are helping every shelter. It's another life saved, and we really could use the help. So wanted to shout out their hardworking team. We are friends. We are neighbors. We are all trying to help animals in need. So good job to the county shelter. They just have a lot of animals that need homes right now.
All right, Robin Coleman with all the goods. She's from the Woods Humane Society, woodshumanesociety.org. Our favorite part about finding forever homes for dogs, even cats. And today, Cooper, cute, adorable face on this dog. Give him a chance. We got links in the show notes. Robin, as always, I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks for being Up and Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
All right, links in the show notes. Robin Coleman. Have you been catching up with Sailing with Phoenix? Where are we at the latest? He needs to get to Hawaii is what needs to happen. Still feels like he's got, maybe like a week? A little less than a week?
Day 15 has brought maybe the 3rd scariest day of my life. It wasn't like totally scary, like when the rudder and then getting locked in the cockpit hatch. But good news first, I got a flying fish. I caught a flying fish, which is so, I have dreamed about that moment for so long. Flying fish jumping on my deck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it right next to our friend Squid, because I've got a little bit of collection of dead animals going. 3 friends. Here's a fun fact for you. Right now, I am closer to the space station circling our Earth than I am to anybody on land. And then the scary news is today during my rounds, I found one of my stays was missing the pin that basically holds the stay in place. I was 1 tack away from losing that stay and very potentially losing the entire mast.
Wow.
I had to obviously immediately replace it and put a new pin in there. And then I also replaced all of the pins around the boat with fresh ones, just so that's not going to be an issue. But that was terrifying. Seeing that made my heart, because I was just about to tack the boat, point the boat, move the sails into a different direction, which would have put a lot of load on that stanchion, on that stay, and that could have certainly very potentially taken that mast down. And so that was scary, but shout out to Jerome. He's a lunatic and he's sailed around the world nonstop. He said if I could give you one piece of advice, it would be to every single day do your rounds and check everything. Check all that pin.
Wow,
I took his advice.
that's
I've been doing
insane.
it every day, and it's like every other day I find something wrong. So shout out to him. Thank you. Yeah, let's see what day 16 brings. Thanks for watching.
So it's just been fascinating to watch, but maybe 4 days till he gets there. But if you're not, now every article, he's on all over the news. He's huge. He blew up. Sailing with Phoenix, if you haven't figured it out yet. You got to check him out. This one dude went solo, left his job of 11 years, emptied his 401k, bought a sailboat, took it to Oregon to Hawaii by himself. Well, his cat's with him, Phoenix. But Sailing with Phoenix, you got to check it out on Insta. The links have been in the show notes. You could track him. If you have not been keeping up with this guy on social media, you're missing out. You're missing out in a lot of ways. All right. Otherwise, Moonshiner Collective, thank you so much for being Up and Adam original music on the show called Start Again. Thanks to you for rating, reviewing, subscribing, wherever you listen to it, showing the show love and sharing with a friend. Means a lot. Till Monday, we'll have part 2 of our chat with Eric Ponce, Rachel Ponce, and more. Lots of good stuff next week. Appreciate you hanging out and connecting here. I'm Adam Montiel. Thank you for being Up and Adam.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again. Let's start again. We'll start again. Let's start again.